attention, please. It's General Deuce. Where you at, man? I'm here at the gathering. I'm here looking all around. I'm looking at the satellite feeds and stuff. And you're not around. Like, this is the gathering of the Juggalos 2023, baby. Whoop whoop. It's time to party. It's time to gather. Be looking for you. Over and out.
Claire,
How can I help you?
how long to our destination?
Approximately 12 light years.
Do a safety check.
There's something wrong with the high-speed engine.
Oh shit. Well, fuck.
God.
Now we're journeying. I'm sitting in my craft, spinning out of control. Nothing I can do but just go with the flow. Now I'm floating space, just drifting. I need something to get my spirits lifted. Searching for the ship, found a bag of weed. I hope it's good, none of that boo. Or see the back of cold, spark and take a toke. Smoke out the nose, slide cover goes to choke. I'm so high, floating through the galaxy. Heard about juggalos and clownstone gatherings. Is it real and not a joke? In her voice, just say fucking go. Got the engine started, now I'm hitting light speed. Taggable with the pipe, wonder what I might see. Joust on our nerve, walk around, get hit by a bottle, get knocked to the ground. I'm just floating in space, I'm getting so high. I'm just floating in space, I wanna go. I'm just floating in space, I'm watching time fly. I just wanna go to the gathering.
Perfect sound on my end, this coming out. Because it's coming right out of the OBS. But that is not going through. I can run both songs at the same time, but I can't do it on your end.
Rocky Rob. Your attention, please. It's General Deuce. Where you at, man? I'm here at the gathering. I'm here looking all around. I'm looking at the satellite feeds and stuff. And you're not around. Like, this is the gathering of the Juggalos 2023, baby. Whoop whoop. It's time to party. It's time to gather. Be looking for you. Over and out.
Claire,
How can I help you?
We are
how long to our destination?
Approximately
We are
12
doing
light
Tom
years.
McDonald and
Do
the
a safety
World
check.
Review.
There's something wrong with the high-speed engine.
Oh shit.
Guest speaker, not on camera, but in the sound in the background, and with me helping rip apart End of the World by Tom McDonald and John Rich is Rocky Rob.
What it do, people? How's it going? D's up in the
So
chat.
this song is going to be on loop, and we're going to turn it down so we can talk over it, folks.
I know the end is near, the television telling lies. I know for sure the revolution won't be televised. I know that we've been waiting patiently for better times. We fell asleep and men are blind.
And are you ready on your end, Mr. Rocky Rob?
I am.
Farmers watching crops die, they drying up with droughts. Angry people forming crowds and trying to burn the cities down. This is Armageddon.
Let's let this play through.
God, but it's long distance and I lost reception. Forest fires and oil spills are the awful lessons. I'm just waiting for the devil to.
Hope it's not too loud.
This is biblical, I swear it's in the Bible. We keep killing one another and we dying for survival. We used to fight for peace, we put our flowers in their rifles. Now we're about to be extinct, every man, woman, and child.
It's the end of the world, I will do better next time. Oh yeah, I know it. Yeah, I know it. If it's the end of the world, I know that I have lived my life to the fullest. Yeah, the fullest. We stood on top of mountains, we've been to space before. We had our dogs and houses, we dug up dinosaurs. We built those bombs are dropping, we fought in all their wars. Now that the sky's falling, what did we do it for?
Feels like the end is near, our freedom's disappearing. People playing God, call it genetic engineering. The media misleading us and evil's interfering.
Actually, folks, we're going to let this play a couple of times so we have an opportunity to share this out, both Rocky Rob and I, from our prospective places.
For the future till we ruin them with headlines. Should be past their bedtime, but everyone's woke. They told us chase a dollar that made everyone broke. I feel like cryptocurrency is probably our last financial hope. Soon enough, the government will leave your bank account froze. Judgment day is coming, you can run or you can stand and fight. Panic in the dark or lead rebellions by the candlelight. This ain't your granddaddy's planet Earth, it's black and white. The end is coming, I'll see y'all in the afterlife.
The end of the world, I will do better next time. Oh yeah, I know it. Yeah, I know it. If it's the end of the world, I know that I have lived my life to the fullest. Yeah, the fullest. We stood on top of mountains, we've been to space before. We had our dogs and houses, we dug up dinosaurs. We built those bombs are dropping, we fought in all their wars. Now that the sky's falling, what did we do it? It's the end of the world as we know it. It's our fault that it's over.
While we look down at our phones, they'll drop a bomb from a drone, then an explosion. We should have known it.
Yeah. Oh, a band, as in they're slapping your wrist. Mary's.
Dogs and houses, we dug up dinosaurs. We built those bombs are dropping.
It's saying which?
Now that the sky's falling, what did we do it for?
Oh, who's that? Oh, hi D. You can come over to Rumble. They won't discriminate from you there.
I know the end is near, the television telling lies. I know for sure the revolution won't be televised. I know that we've been waiting patiently for better times. We fell asleep and men are blind, can't recognize it's genocide. Feel like the bomb about to drop out of the clouds. Another virus going airborne, go hide inside your house. Farmers watching crops die, they drying up with droughts. Angry people forming crowds and trying to burn the cities down. This is Armageddon, martial law for our protection. I talk to God, but it's long distance and I lost reception. Forest fires and oil spills are the awful lessons. I'm just waiting for the devil to take over heaven. This is biblical, I swear it's in the Bible. We keep killing one another and we dying for survival. We used to fight for peace, we put our flowers in their rifles. Now we're about to be extinct, every man, woman, and child.
It's the end of the world, I will do better next time. Oh yeah, I know it. Yeah, I know it. If it's the end of the world, I know that I have lived my
Okay, where are we here? Let's get here. I need to. Hi, folks. Hi. Hi. I'm back.
We had our dogs and houses, we dug up dinosaurs. We built those bombs are dropping, we fought in all their wars. Now that the sky's falling, what did we do it for?
Feels like the end is near, our freedom's disappearing. People playing God, call it genetic engineering. Media misleading us and evil's interfering. While the government we need became the...
Okay, are you ready, Rocky Rob?
Blame 'em for leaving. birds are falling out the air.
Let's drop the volume a little on the music.
Children are the future till we ruin them with headlines. Everyone's woke. They told us chase
Dropping it a bit on my end over here. And I'm going to start the other video so we can go line by line. No, I didn't want to remove it. I want to start it.
granddaddy's planet Earth. It's black and white. The end is coming.
Alrighty.
There we go. First set of bars. I know the end is near. The television is telling lies. I know for sure the revolution won't be televised. That is 100% fact. In the last 3 years, what have we heard that has been factual and informative from the mainstream media? I'll wait for an answer. I could be waiting for a long time.
While we look down at our phones, they'll drop a bomb from a drone, then an explosion. We should have known it.
I think it's the beginning of the end, personally. However, we got a long, bumpy ride ahead of us. On to the second set of bars. I know we've been walking. What is that? Can you read that, Rocky Rob? I got old eyes.
Let's see. I know that we've been waiting patiently for better times. We fall asleep and men are blind. Can't recognize it's genocide.
Well, for those of us in Canada, we do know genocide is happening here. So, again, he nailed it. Like,
There's the cough.
So we're heading on course of genocide. I would not disagree at all. Feel like the bomb about to drop out of the clouds. Another virus going airborne. Go hide inside your house. How fucking true. Like, every line, everything that he has said in the last 3 verses has been happening for the last 3 years.
Yeah, that is very true.
What?
It's go ahead.
They have locked us down. Viruses have become airborne, and they've been dropping bombs over in Slavia. So, this is insane.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty crazy, but yeah, I've seen it. Like, they everything he's saying it's pretty much what happened.
Or next line, or next set of bars. Farmers watching crops die, then drying up with drought, angry people forming crowds and trying to burn the city down. Doesn't that sound like Europe and Europe for the last 2 years?
Yeah, it does. It does.
Anywhere else come to mind?
Sounds like the United States. Where else?
But it's only a song. It's only a song, and this artist, Canadian artist, is banned because he doesn't hold Trudeau's woke position. But here on FFF 710, home of hip hop, we are broadcasting out of Canada, but are from the UK, a UK station. So fuck you, Trudeau. Yes.
Man, it seems to like fucking slowly becoming communists.
Slowly, we're on a fucking fast track here in Canada. Like, no slippery slope. We got to fucking slip and slide.
I heard about the law they passed over there about the broadcasting laws and shit.
Okay, our new passports. No word of lie. It was on the Rage cast last night. Raging Dissident, which FFF 710, home of hip hop, simultaneously broadcasts just because I want to piss Trudeau off. So, that being said, I noticed that I've seen it in the Grammys or whatever it was, that the awards show that just went by, but they changed their passports and they have pedophilia colors. Not the LGBTQ colors, but the pedophilia flag colors throughout the new Canadian passport.
I didn't know that.
What is that virtually signaling to you as an individual? What red flags does that raise to you of how they think and feel about your children? Makes me want to take my kids and my grandkids and get the fuck out of Canada.
Yeah, it sounds like you're trying to normalize that. Or that's trying to be on a worldwide thing.
It's part of the world agenda bullshit. So, on to the next set of lines. This is Armageddon, martial law for our protection. I talk to God, but it's long distance and I lost my reception. Interesting.
It's kind of like, it seems to me that he's talking about at least I talk to God, but it's a long distance. I think it kind of sounds like he's straight off and like he lost contact with God. Like he lost contact with God within, I guess. At least that could be from our perception, at least.
That is one take on it. I'll give you that. But I would go a little different stretch. We know Tom has a faith of sort. He hasn't said what denomination or anything else, blah, 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 nor does he need to. That being said, through this song and other songs, he states that these are things in the Bible being said. This is the end of the world. This is Armageddon. Martial law for our protection. Talk to God, but it's long distance, and I lost reception. That is a reference to me, only to me, no one else. To me, that is a reference to when the Holy Spirit leaves the earth and lawlessness prevails.
Man.
That is my take from that line. Not that he's not trying to reach out, but he's lost the connection. And there is a point in Armageddon where the Holy Spirit says, I'm out of here.
Like I get
I'm saying it's going more that direction with that line.
Right.
and the moralist attitude of society as a whole.
Yeah, I agree.
Hey, this is small print. You gotta do this.
All right, forest fires and all spills are the awful lessons. I'm just waiting for the devil to take over heaven. This is biblical. I swear it's in the Bible. We keep killing one another and we die for survival. So, forest fire, I think. Well, I mean, I could go on a whole different thing here. I think forest fires are just fucking government made, and they just get out of control, and the spills. It's all part of some grand agenda. The devil. Well, I don't know, man. The heaven could be a literal place, or it could be a mental place within yourself. And the best way for the devil to take over take over your mind.
Take over heaven. But heaven is also on earth, correct?
Yeah.
As it is in heaven, so shall it be on earth.
Mm-hmm.
So I look at it because he says it's biblical. Let's go with what the writer's saying. It's in the Bible. So heaven's not going to be taken over. Heaven on earth is going to be taken over. And welcome to our new hell.
I kind of feel like that's already happened.
It's happened and happening and going to get worse. There's levels. We're just tipping our toes into the water of hell right now, folks.
Oh yeah, I think so. But as for we're killing each other, yeah, we're fighting each other when we all live on the same planet, you know.
Yup. That's one of the insane things. The forest fires, I have to say, in the previous line, because I've moved it over, I apologize, I did that. But the forest fires I'm currently living through and have lived through off and on for several years, being in Alberta. I'm currently in a safe-ish place, depending on the fires that are currently happening in Alberta, but we have wildfires quite regularly here in the mountains, so it's nothing new to me. Most people don't have to deal with that, but
it's crazy. Like
some of the forest fires were set by arsons, and those arsonists have been released on bail already. This is so nice.
It's like an endless cycle.
And the other ones were lighting strings.
All right, man.
Now, we used to fight for peace, put flowers in the rifles. Now we're about to be extinct, every man, woman, and child. Talking about the 60s there, putting the flowers in the rifles.
Yeah, we used to fight. I guess they used to fight for peace. I wouldn't know. I didn't live in that era, you know. I've never lived in during those times, so I couldn't say if
I was born in those times. I didn't live it.
Well, I know that history is not all what we made it out to be, you know. Not what we've been taught, at least. It's a lot whole different.
Okay, the last 200 years is what it is. It's trackable, traceable. Anything older than 200 years is questionable. Unless you have, like, for instance, numerous documents from different locations that can back up, i.e., the Bible, not for a religious purpose, but for a Jewish perspective and a Jewish lineage. There's enough of the same copies that are well over 200 plus years old that hasn't been screwed with. To say, okay, yes, this actually happened in real life, folks. But unless it's actually documented and those libraries have been burnt to the ground and are no longer with us, it's hard to prove the last anything after 200 years, in my opinion.
Right. Right. So, like, in this next one right here, which is the hook, right?
Yeah.
I like it because he's basically saying that the world's already ended before we done been through this over and over. And we keep saying that we're going to do better next time, you know. I think we destroyed ourselves before through nuclear war, and a lot of the people went underground. Who knows how many thousands of years could have passed by and they forgot who they were. And like the stories from the Opie Indians who say they came up from underground, you know, they could have been down there for thousands of years, and by the time they come back up, it's a whole new world again, you know, because they forgot their roots. I mean, that's one way to look at it.
I wouldn't say you're wrong, especially when, like, the Bible does talk about reincarnation and other people being reanimated.
Right. And,
so, it's not, doesn't say, and it does say that we're going to have a new earth and a new heaven in the Bible. So, it doesn't mean we haven't had do-overs before.
Right.
This planet X that appears and disappears, where is that all of a sudden from? But yet it's in the Bible, so something's happened in the past is happening in the present. So I'm not discrediting what you had said, I just don't know the details of how it fucking happened.
Oh, man, right? Who knows?
Well, I do know who knows, and I'm not willing to ask him. No, I'm not going to ask him. I refuse to. So, we stood on top of the mountains. We've been to space. We had our dogs in houses. And we dug up dinosaurs. Also part of the hook.
Right. A lot of people don't believe in dinosaurs, though. But
they need to fucking come to Alberta. Like, seriously, there's a lot of fucking dinosaur bones here in Alberta. Drumheller.
yep. Well, as for dogs in our houses, we still got dogs in houses. We still got dogs in freaking houses.
Yeah, I'm guilty as fuck for that. Blaze, I just let in.
Oh, man. Space, That's kind of like one of those things when it comes. That's a whole different topic right there when it comes to space. Have we really been to space? Who knows? You know.
Well,
I
from
think-
what I've heard through the grapevine, we've been to space, but we have not been to the moon.
I could see we could get into space to so far, and they don't want to pass a certain point for some reason. You know.
Well, I think there's damn good reason. There's no returning.
Well, that's true.
So, we have been to space. That is not up for debate or dispute in this line. Very well done. But it does make your mind go to other places quite easily, especially with the flying saucers in this video.
Man, let's see. There's like so many, like when it comes to the flying saucer, there's like a whole different topics we can like. But that we'd probably end up straying off from the song.
Now, we built the bombs, they're dropping. We fought in all their wars. Now that the sky is falling, what did we do it for?
Yeah, that's the question. Why did we do it? We built bombs. As soon as we built the bombs, as soon as they dropped atom bombs, that's when the UFO activity started. That's
What
when
did it say?
Yes, that's what supposedly they said that we caught their attention because we became a threat to the universe.
Well, personally, I can understand that. I would like to eradicate all of mankind and tell them to get the fuck off my planet, but people won't let me. I understand the aliens' perspectives.
I mean, we are destroying the planet. We are polluting the air and the water and just trashing it. Like, okay, so this is. I'm going to start out.
No, we're not. No, we're not. That's a lie. I'm not going to let you indulge and be brainwashed and be a sheeple.
That's what I no. It's what I seen.
In North America, our carbon footprint in North America is below point something. North America is very carbon and pollution minded compared to India and China. So, it's not us doing the polluting. We're taking care of our backyard. It's other people that ain't, and we're getting shit for it. And having to pay for other people's mistakes.
Oh yeah. We're still trashing it. Like I seen, I don't know. I seen a lot of stuff at the gathering after it, and it was kind of sad.
I hear that. Feels like the end is near. Our freedom's disappearing. All people playing God, calling it genetic engineering.
Well, of course, that's gene splicing. Like, basically, humans playing God, trying to create new humanoids. Which I heard they did. They created a whole baby without no woman, no sperm, and they created a baby that they're raising inside an incubator.
Well, I think there's more to this than just that. Like, yes, there's the science aspect. But what about the transformers? these bad transformers that are going from women to men and men to women. Like these transformers aren't supposed to be doing that.
That is a very good. Yeah, those. I don't know what to say about that, man. Like, yeah, it's. How about this? Well, like, okay, so I know a lot of people like that, and I respect them, right? Yeah, you can be who you want to be, but you can never truly change your biology. You know, you can't change.
X and the Y is a guy.
Yeah.
It goes by DNA. And this genetic engineering that they're doing with these transformers scares me.
Yeah, and now I feel like they don't need to be putting it out there or influence kids like they're trying to do. Hey, if you feel a certain way, it must mean you're the opposite sex. That's the feeling I'm getting right there. And they're trying.
Well, the way I look at it is, they have the people on the left, as they call it, the liberal people. There's a survey done just recently, and would you believe that anyone that's a liberal-leaning individual has mental issues?
Yeah.
Anyone that's on the conservative side of the spectrum in this study didn't have mental health issues. So we have the patients running the asylum now. That is what's going on. That's why they go, look at me, and the other patients go, hey, look at these people.
Yeah. As for their, yeah, it does, it does, so it feels like the end is near because there's so much shit going on. And all these fucking, the fighting and fucking the freaking liberals or whatever you want to call them, trying to divide people. And they're convincing people to trade in their freedoms for security.
Well, not just security. Trade into freedom for what? And when I say for what, they're saying you have to be tolerant. Well, what is tolerant? What is it? What am I getting for saying I believe your lie? What do I get out of it?
That's very true.
I'm a Greek native Jew here. I want something in return.
Yeah, that's what, like, I've been watching a lot of like podcasts, like Ben Sharpo and who's the other guy? JP.
Right.
I don't know. They're all out. There's a lot of good people who spit a lot of facts, and they get hated on so badly.
Well, no one hates me because I'm not that popular. And the ones that do hate me, they have good reason to, because I pissed them off, and I really don't give a fuck. So hating on me only just increases the views and everything else. So I love my haters, but I don't pay any attention to them. Once I'm done one show, I go on to the next. So the haters dwell on things. I just move on.
Yeah.
Hey, small writing, it's on you.
Alright. Media misleading us and evils interfering, while the government we need become the power that we're fearing. I like that, because that's a lot of truth right there.
That is. Greg Do Something YouTube channel just had an interview with a global producer. I don't know if you understand the TV industry and that, but the producer is the one that cues everything up for the person on air. And does everything so everything can sync. They don't write the story, they don't do the print, they don't do any of that stuff. This person was let go because of their questioning certain things, but they weren't a public figure. Right?
Right.
Not, and most recent public figure, Carl Tuckerson, gone.
Yeah.
So, very accurate in what this is saying. If it isn't misleading you, they're replacing the ones that you have come to trust because they're about to do worse.
Oh yeah, it's gotta get worse. Yeah. Everyone has that feeling, but I think people are slowly waking up and they're getting tired of it.
Yes, they are. Fred Fury for Prime Minister or Premier anywhere in Canada. I live in an RV. I will move to the province you elect me to.
Fred Fury for Prime Minister. I'm gonna make posters.
Our billionaires are going to space. Don't blame them leaving. Birds are falling out of. Yeah, you do it. My tongue's getting.
Birds are falling out the air. Fish washing up on our beaches. So billionaires are building they're trying to leave the planet because they know what's gonna come. They're trying to avoid it.
Planet X, Nubaru, whatever you want to call it, the one that keeps disappearing into the ether. That's a little bit scary.
Right. You know when it comes. Yeah, when it comes to that, so every time there's an a solar eclipse, and I say, hey, this is the moon. You know, my grandpa was like, that ain't no moon, son. He's like, that's a planet.
Yeah, he didn't lie to you back then. He didn't lie. No, that is not that. Trust us.
And the birds are falling out the air. Who knows? I don't know what the reason.
I do know. That has been a yearly phenomenon since 2015 in different parts of the world. And it's only been increasing. And most of it has to do with us screwing up their magnetism. So that's one, CERN. Two, 5G and 4G, so on and so forth.
Right. So they're
The beaches, red tide.
So they're kind of fucking up the balance here. Like humans are messing up the balance.
Not humans, certain humans.
Certain humans. They're supposedly remnants of the Anunnaki, whatever you want to call them.
They're ancestors of idiots.
Yep.
Small print.
All right. This is the end of time. Humans got a deadline. Children were the future till we ruined them with the headlines. Should be past their bedtime, but everyone's awake. Everyone's woke.
Powerful lyrics. This is the end of time. Humans got a deadline. Period. No question. No speculation. Fact. Children were the future. future. Not are the future. That's strange, don't you think?
Right. So the message, I think, at least from where I'm getting it from, when he says that, he's kind of saying that we kind of ruined them, like, because a lot of people they know children be watching YouTube and all up on the internet and stuck on their phones. They're gonna use that to their advantage to influence kids using whatever means they could, get a hold of them. If that makes sense.
Interesting choice of words.
Yeah.
Children wear the future. So they're definitely admitting through that they're coming after the kids. And here's how they're doing it. They're doing it with the headlines. What's in your headlines, folks? I can guarantee you got some pride things going on in your neighborhood.
Oh, yeah.
And it's past their bedtime, but everyone's woke. Not awake. Woke.
Oh, yeah. Everyone claims to be woke.
I don't.
But are they? Are they really? I don't think so.
Most of them are parents. They told us choose $1 that made everyone broke. I feel like cryptocurrency is probably our last financial hope.
That's where
Well,
this is his song, but I'd have to disagree with him right there.
are you on YouTube? Are you broadcasting on YouTube, sir?
I am.
Well, this is nothing to say anything bad, YouTube, about Rocky Rob and his channel and what he's doing, but cryptocurrency, I am giving financial advice, is not what you bet on. There's only one thing, one currency, silver and gold, and not the stocks, but physical silver and gold in your hands, touching. Yes, it's heavy. Get a fucking 3/4 ton truck, specifically just to haul your fucking coins. Continue.
I mean, cryptocurrencies, it's just another made up thing, man.
You're exactly right. It's another made up thing. Silver and gold is not made up, and it's always been there. I don't collect silver and gold. I have a nice stash pile of seeds. I am starting to invest in silver, but I haven't got the finances to invest in gold. Now, if you give me a couple Rumble Rants, well, I could invest that into gold if I get enough of them.
Yeah. They're gonna find that mountain of gold soon at the River Euphrates, and people will be fighting over it.
Oh, fuck. Okay, soon enough, the government will leave your bank account froze. Judgment Day is coming. You can run or you can stand and fight.
Which the government's been
Us
doing already.
Canadians know this all too well from the trucker convoy. There's still millions and millions of dollars gone, unaccounted for. Not to mention what they did personally to people that were protesting. In Canada, this is a reality, and it does happen already. this is something the states is going to have happen.
Oh yeah, so we're either gonna stand. So we're finally gonna stand up for it. Say enough is enough, or we're just gonna not say nothing. Let them do whatever we've been letting them do for the last who knows how long.
Well, I would say it's been the last 200 years, because now they're wanting to infiltrate and get control over the internet, which we have access to different books that have been published for the last 200 years are still accessible online and in hard copies. So that is my next thought. That's what their next goal is to attack the internet, control. Now, what does that say?
It says panic in the dark or lead rebellions by the candlelight. This ain't your granddaddy's planet Earth. It's black and white. The end is coming. I'll see you all in the afterlife.
Very, 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 very telling, is it not?
Oh yeah.
Panic in the dark, or what?
Or lead rebellions by the candlelight.
Yeah. That's the way it's going to be.
Yeah, kind of sounds like when the world grid of electricity goes to shit, the whole world goes dark.
Red Fury will be still broadcasting. Why? Because he's got solar panel and has been planning for years. Everyone else will be, oh, that's the last stream we've seen of Fred. We can't charge her the units.
Oh, man.
If it's the end of the world, I will do better next time. Okay, that's the chorus.
Yep, the course. D, I wonder if D's still in here watching.
We stood on the top of the mountains. We've been here. Okay, yeah, that's still part of the chorus.
You get your new song going?
Yep.
Well, we look down at our phone. They'll drop a bomb from a drone. Then an explosion. We wouldn't, or we shouldn't.
Yeah, we should have known. Yeah, we should have known. Basically, how everyone. It's like in my song "Brainwash," where I say, people are locked in technology. Where I seen a meme where there's an alien that comes down and everyone's just like this, looking down on their phones, and the alien's just standing there like, what's going on? Nobody's paying attention,
Well, when I heard this line the first time I was listening to the song, because it cuts to the chorus and then comes into this. I was watching the video. I'm going to be the only one looking up in the sky because I do toking and tanning and I don't own a fucking phone, so I'm going to see the fucking missile coming.
You don't have some secret bunker out there, do you?
No, I'm not. That's the sad part. I'm in an RV, so I get to move around. It's sort of like, is that him? Is that him? Is that him?
Dan, whoop whoop, Dan. Good. All right. What's next?
I am now finding out as you are. Believe that is, yes,
Yeah.
I believe that was the last line. Because that's where the explosion in the video is.
Yeah.
Then it goes back into the chorus.
Yep. Yep. It is. Yep. All right. You hear everything fine though? I hope you can. The song's on really low though.
Sound of which?
Oh, I said the song is low, so that's I was telling D.
Oh, yes. I don't know what it sounds like on my end, on the other end, on the radio, because no one has chimed in. And if they have, I haven't paid attention. I'm going to go check the chat now. Okay, no one's in the chat, but we have one listener. Hi, listener. Yes, I'm a real ass. And no one's in the chat on Rumble. But we do have 2 people on Rumble. Thank you. Make sure you hit the like, follow, and subscribe. Hit that share if you want to annoy somebody.
Right? Hit that share button. Hit that like button. I got 3 viewers on my end.
Hello, 3 people. So that took us roughly 53 minutes to rip apart. I'm impressed. I thought it would take us longer.
Yep, we're off by a few minutes to get off from an hour, and then like 10 minutes. I think we did pretty good.
All I know is that was one of the most profound videos of, like, he keeps pushing the envelope, even with Dirty Money. But with Dirty Money, I looked at it, and I still look at Dirty Money, and it's nothing new. Like, it's not a new topic for me.
Right.
It's not insightful. Whereas this song was like lyric, bar after bar after bar. They were bangers.
Oh, yeah. I believe it, man. It's just the song is good, and there's if people are not paying attention to the words, they're just not like.
Well, I love hip hop, and I always have loved hip hop because of the. It started off as lyrical assassins on the streets. It wasn't this studio bullshit. When hip hop came up in the streets of Bronx, and it was gangs using spitting lyrics to prevent shooting each other. So I've always paid attention lyrically to everything that's come out of hip hop, and everything in the hip hop genre. I would say Tom MacDonald is a punk rock hip hop artist. Most of his stuff is politically, ideologically motivated.
Yeah.
But he's not a punk in the sense of the Ramones and that. He's hip hop for sure. He's not rap, but he is hip hop.
Yeah. I think it's good. I know that's why I did the Brainwash. I kind of like got inspiration from the song he did called Sheeple, and that's what made me make that song.
Right.
And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna write it, and I tagged him in it. So I was like, hey, I used your name. You know, it's all right. I hope you listen to it. That'd be cool.
No shit.
Yeah. I tag him every time. Every time I post anything, I'm gonna tag him in it. Cause I just wanted him to know, hey, I use your name in it. You gotta hear it to know what it's about, though.
Well, I have no problem. No, I'm finding out what I'm doing this, or if he doesn't find out that I've done this. If I'm wrong, however, Tom, that you're not a punk hip-hop artist, I stand corrected. But explain what you are, aside from a talented artist.
No, it's all good.
Okay.
Yep, there's no music because I kind of stopped the music. D, if D's wondering. But that we did pretty good. Tear that song apart. If there's any other songs, you just let me know. And I think you're on. Did you mute yourself? Because I can't hear you.
Yeah, sorry. The reason I brought Rocky Rob along, folks, and to do the show with me is he's an artist, he's a writer. I'm just a radio host to most people. But Rocky Rob knows me personally, and I've been writing bars with No Emotions and the Gods. Shout out to No Emotions and the Gods for a couple of years now. So I have an understanding of bars. I don't understand anything more than that, and putting things together production-wise, I do. But what Rocky Rob does and writing down with the pen, no, that's not my thing. That's someone else's gig. So thank you, Rocky Rob, for helping me rip apart Tom MacDonald's End of the World music video.
Yeah, no problem. It's fun. I'll do it anytime. Just let me know what song we want to dice apart.
I shall do that. And on that, folks, I am going to bail and jump out of my live feed. It's been short, it's been sweet, and it's been nice.
Yes. So, to all of you, have a good night. And I hope y'all, everyone go follow Fred Fury on Rumble, right? Rumble, Mixler.
Rumble, I do my video broadcast. I also video broadcast on Twitter. When it comes to the radio feed, we are on Mixler, online radio, Radio Net, Get Me Radio, 420 Radio on Relevant app. 420 Radio on Relevant app. So you type in FFF 710 Home of Hip Hop in Google, you'll find the radio app that we can be played on.
Yep. You could follow. You can find me on. You can find me on TikTok. You can find me on. I do a lot of promotion on. I use TikTok for promotion. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, whatever it's called. I think that's about it. And also, if anyone wants a sticker, please hit me up. I got holographic stickers. I got limited. I only got 10. I'm going to send one to Fred, so he already got one. So, anyone else, hit me up. And I got more coming.
Mailing address is in the descriptions of the video.
But, alrighty. Yeah, everyone, I think I'm going to get off here too.